Oh, the body shot. One of my favorite things to land. And we're going to talk today about 3 tips which have helped me make this my most effective weapon. All right, we are talking today about getting that body shot on point. But I want to remind everybody that as fun as offense is, it's only half. It is literally half of what you have to learn. And defense is very often just not taught enough. That's why I put together a defense course. We just passed 300,000 subscribers the other day, so I am dropping $50 off the price of it. There's a link down below. Jump on that, you're gonna love it. 25 plus videos, 3 live calls which were recorded, so many good questions, and so much to teach. So we are touching on how to land. In particular, we're gonna go the left body hook. That's the one that I want to focus on. Yes, there's so many others. I love throwing the jab down to the body, Mayweather style. I love the double cross, the double jab coming down to the cross. I'll sometimes even throw the right hook to the body. It's not a common one in fights. I feel a little more exposed. But getting that left body hook down, that lead shot, whoa, it's such a good attack to land. And the very first time I started having success with it, I did one simple thing. I'm going to teach that to you very first. One simple thing, from the outside, step in and throw my fastest jab cross. Right up to the top of the head. Boom, boom. Not trying to go for knockouts, not trying to hit them in the jaw, just coming right up here. Why do I go extra high? Because it forces this person to raise their hands a little bit higher to defend, which opens up the body. And the timing of the punches is very important. I don't want to step in and kind of go, because that gives him time, even though it looked like maybe it was fast, it wasn't. That gives him time to go 1, 2. I want to come in with a blitz. 2 fast shots, really high. Once I've done that, generally their reaction, if not the first time, but the second and third time when I throw it on repeat, is to start doing that. Doing that. Even if they manage to pull their body back and sort of round the back as they should, there's still an opening there. I learned that throwing that jab cross crazy fast created an opening to the body, and the only thing I had to do after was not stall, not have a timing where I kind of go 1, 2, pause, 3. I need it to be boom, 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 and I can land time and time and time again if I keep that rhythm. So that's my very first point of suggestion. 2 punches up a little higher than normal and as fast as you can, and then ripping right down to the body after. The next element which I learned was you don't always have to be right in here to throw your body shot. Yes, this distance feels great. You're like, okay, boom, I can land, my elbow's right behind. But if we're working off the jab cross, which we just talked about, we don't want to go 1, 2, step in to here, because it destroys that timing, which I just talked about, right? It's not 1, 2, pause hit, it's 1, 2, 3. So I learned that I can land effective body shots from this range. How do I do it? Instead of coming in here where I go, okay, my arm has to be in this perfect position, like so, I just went, oh, I can extend it out and curl the wrist a little bit. So now, instead of landing with the palm, feeling like, oh, more I'm slapping and getting my arm straight, I bend slightly and I curl. Now I've done 1, 2, and I don't have to commit my head forward. I don't have to go 1, 2, lean in to throw my shot, which ultimately throws me off balance. So that slight arm extension and curl of the wrist allows me to work boom, 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 or anything else, right? If I happen to be at jab range and I slip a shot, I can still come and land. And again, I'm not saying you exclusively have to do that, but being able to throw your body shot from in here off uppercuts, but also here off long shots, it makes it very versatile. And that's what we want. We want to have the ability to land at different ranges. So we're not limited to, oh, only one distance works for my lead body hook. And the last way that I learned to land body shots is to make sure that I'm not throwing directly into the elbow, right? Most people keep their hands right in this zone, somewhere in here. So if I just kind of throw, without any thought process, more likely than not, I'm gonna catch an elbow. If I just kind of go right in there, that's just me landing on elbow. So what are my two options? Assuming their elbow is still there. Well, I can go shovel uppercut style, 1, 2, and dig right down the middle, but I find I get more power wrapping around, coming behind the elbow, right back into there. That's where a lot of times I've heard people grunt when I hit them. And it was just what we were talking about, that ability to lengthen the arm out. Except I don't just do it any time. I don't just go, oh, I'm gonna step in and just happen to do this or just happen to do that. I'm always searching. I'm looking for, okay, what's open? Oh, look at that, their elbow's pretty wide. Let's come up the middle. Or, oh, that elbow's right in the way. Okay, let's come around. Playing with here, 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 and being able to target all the way from the belly button right around behind the hip and actually react to what this opponent is doing, you're gonna land so much more. Because now it's not just me throwing and hoping, it's me finding the target. And guess what? You can't block everything. There's no way to do it. This guy who's on defense, he has to react to what you do. So if you come up the middle, he has to get here. If he comes backwards, yeah, he can block your long hook, but guess what? As long as you distract them well with the head punches, it's very hard for this guy to see everything that's coming. And you're hoping that they don't react to it. They just block and just hold their arms in position. And then you find the opening. 3 easy ways to land more to the body off that lead body hook. Play around with these first in shadow boxing and then on the bag, and then they'll start coming out in sparring, and hopefully you will have lots of success. That's it, guys. I'll see you back here very soon.